Okay, it's that time again. Now, it may not feel like it where you are. It certainly doesn't feel like it here. But a week from now, a little less than a week from now, the band and possibly even you will be in Mexico again. Now, for the eighth time, they're making this trip down there, which seems hard to believe. It really does not seem that long ago that for the very first time this whole deal was announced. And I remember receiving the news on social media. Could not believe it. It was really felt like it was just on the heels of the Fare Thee Well tour or run shows, whatever you wanted to call that. I guess shows the previous summer. And the initial shows sold out so fast, and then they added a couple of more shows in Santa Clara, and then those shows sold out as well. Well, this first year in 2016, I remember it was like a lot of stuff Phish sells out. Boy, I cannot talk right now. Phish sells out. Phish sells out. Boy, you gotta get better at this, man. I'm 1,000 videos in and I can't really talk yet. All right, so what I'm trying to say here is it sold out quickly too, and I thought they were going to add some shows in Santa Clara. Really, that was a long way around just to get off a really horrible joke. At this point, you're probably like, what was the joke? Well, the Fare Thee Well show sold out real fast. They added Santa Clara. These shows sold out real fast. They added Santa Clara. Hey-o! All right, so those first couple of years, it was just a lot of fun and excitement. It was cool. People hadn't done that before. Maybe there was like jam cruises, and some other bands had done this thing down here in Mexico. But Phish fans seemed to really like it. It was exciting. It all looked very fun. And then by 2020, they became part of the problem. Less than a month after the Mexico run. And the first couple of years, 16 and 17, it was really close to the New Year's Eve run. So you were just kind of pushing it there if you wanted to attend every single show. New York City, New Year's Eve, right at the beginning of the year, into the previous year. And then by the second, third week of January, you're supposed to be down in Mexico. It could be a delight, I'm sure, if you were able to pull it off, if you had the time and the ability and the finances and all of that. So, and I'm sure many people have over the years. But then they did you a solid by then pushing it back to late February. Now I see we're back to late January, early February. So they're giving you a little more time. But so let's get back on track here. After, like I was saying, being part of the problem. You guys were down there in Mexico. I was on couch tour doing my part to keep everyone safe. You guys were down in Mexico partying it up, spreading who knows what. Because then a month later, the whole world shuts down. And you guys escaped a lot of the blame, but I do know, and I haven't forgotten, that you were partly responsible for everything that followed. I haven't forgiven a lot of you Phish fans. All right, there's another. These jokes just are not landing. Boy, all right, so let's move on. Let's just try to get through this. All right, so then 2021, they were forced to be off. They had learned their lesson. They're like, look, we're not going to push it. Later on this year, maybe we'll do some shows in Boston, get yelled at again or something, but that's all right. 2022, Dave Matthews joins them. It's not exactly the spark we needed, and by 23, it was maybe the least, I don't know what I want to say. I don't want to say the worst, but maybe the least memorable, the least liked. It felt like by 2023, this whole Mexico thing maybe had run its course, and nobody really cared anymore. Nobody really cared that much, including the band. Well, then 2024, that sure changed. They are like, we are not giving up on this. We want to spend a week in a resort in Mexico once a year, and we want our fans to join us and basically pay for our vacation. All right, that's what they want. And then so last year really dominated the middle two nights. That opening night, that's just one set, the welcome or whatever. Yeah, that was nothing to write home about. And maybe a postcard, at the most. Maybe a postcard that said night one, set one, the welcome set. I don't even know what you want to call that. Wasn't very good. Dear John, wasn't a great set. Nights 2 and 3, however, you probably could have written them a short story, a novel or something, because they were incredible. A tweezer and a chalk dust. The chalk dust probably in a lot of fans' minds went down to be maybe the best thing they laid down all of 2024. And then the tweezer wouldn't be far behind that. So really a rejuvenation of the Mexico run, probably getting people excited. once again, I know I'm more excited about this run than I probably was going into last year. So hopefully they can keep the fire going from last year. It's just like they've done that so many times. I'm sure they were feeling it and hearing it, like, tickets weren't selling as fast, something like this. It gets back to them. They're like, all right, they're doubting us again. It's not just that guy on YouTube. Most of the fans seem to think Mexico is not that cool anymore. So then last year, they pick you up, spike you right on your head, and are like, take that. Do not doubt me. Or as the song says, so that's it, I'm done. I'm done trying to talk. It was a very difficult 5 minutes and 40 seconds, but I made it. I hope you understood everything I said. Boom. We're out of here. Go Mexico. If you're making the trip, good luck and good fishing. I guess we'll do some picks. I forgot about the picks. I guess we'll do picks. You guys want to do some picks? You're probably not here anymore. Are you gone? I'm out. Goodbye. Bye. Boom. Love you. Go Mexico. MoMA dance. Song 2. Nah, they're gonna get tricky. They're gonna go song 3, night 2. The first year they got really carried away with the emotion songs. By last year it was like Tweezer, Chalk Dust. Boom. First Tube's a surfing song. I never knew that. Thank God they played these Mexico shows. I don't know a lot. I know a little about loving you.